We back outside. We back outside. Honestly, first of all, I hope this mic doesn't die because I realized the battery was low, so I just charged it for a few minutes because I just want to like get my thoughts out there. So hopefully the mic doesn't die. So at some point, I'm just gonna be looking at the mic to be sure it's still on. It's on. The mic is hot. The mic is hot. But anyway, we're back outside. We're back outside. We're back outside. Literally, I just unpack today. Literally, like I just put everything that needs to be put away. Like I literally just unpacked today. That's how much fun I've had, and that's how much tired I am. Like I'm still recovering. I'm even still mad. I remember telling my friend, I'm like, the kind of life I wished I was living is on the road life. Like I wish I just had like a base, maybe England. England is like a base. Like I own a house in England where all my things are, and I'm just on the road. I'm just in different country, different place. Like obviously, at some point, I would love to settle down, but for now, I wish I was just living on the road. Like I wish I just came back to England to just change my box, like change my luggages, swap clothes for clothes, and like I'm off. But it is what it is. But yeah, back outside, back outside. I need to talk about my trip. God, I had so much fun. Like I said, Albania, you owe me nothing. When I mean nothing, you owe me nothing. A piece of my heart is in your city, and I'm coming back. Definitely coming back. Probably this year. I think this year. I think at some point I'll probably just go spend like a weekend over there because those people know how to party. They are my kind of people. My kind of people. I really enjoyed my trip. I don't even know what to pick now because all the trip I've been going, like I'm always like, oh, this is the best. Oh, I'm like, oh, Amsterdam is the best. Oh, I enjoy France. But Albania is like topping it. Is Amsterdam? You need to buckle up because Albania has taken your spot. But yeah, my trip, I had so much fun. It's so memorable. Like I made so many good memories. I made good people, my type of people. The vibe was good. And also, I don't know if it's just me. Every time I go to maybe I think in France, I felt like I was in Benin, Amsterdam, I didn't. But most places I've been, most places, like every time I go to most places, they just always remind me of Benin. There's just some part of the city where I just go, like maybe if I'm in a ride or I'm taking a walk, it just take me back to Benin. Just take me back to my years in living and schooling in Benin Republic. I remember having a conversation with like a new friend I met, and we're talking about places and everything, and she was talking. I forgotten what country, and she was saying like, oh, because she's from I think Uganda. No, not Uganda. I can't remember, but she's from one African country. So she was saying like, oh, Albania remind her of home, and I was like, oh yeah, that was Morocco for me. Like when I went to Marrakesh, like so many places reminded me of home, reminded me of Benin, reminded me of Nigeria. Like I just felt like I was home. I felt like I've lived here all my life. Like I didn't feel like this was my first time visiting. Albania also had that feeling for me. Like I felt not like I was in Nigeria, but it felt like I was in Benin. Some part of the places I go to feels it felt like I've seen it before. It feels like I felt whatever I'm feeling at that moment before. It was like just reminded me so much of Benin. But anyway, let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. At first, I didn't even want to go anywhere. Like I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna be at home. I'm just gonna be at home, sleeping, going to the gym and everything. And then I had like a conversation with myself, like as much as the gym is my happy place, the life I've been living these days is just walk, gym, home. And I'm like, no, I'm like, I need to be outside. Like I just told myself, this summer I'm going to be outside. I need to make myself happy. There's no point being sad. There's no point being depressed. They don't give trophy for all of that for Lashawa. You need to be outside. You need to be happy. So like no, like I don't just want my life to just revolve around just walk and gym, walk and gym, walk and gym. Like I need to go outside. So obviously I hate applying for visa, but then it is what it is. My passport is my passport. So I was like, oh, I don't even have the strength to apply for Schengen visa or whatnot. So I was having a conversation with my colleague, and she was like, oh, because she has been to Albania. She was like, I should go to Albania. That is fun. She was showing me pictures. She was showing pictures of the food because I love food. She was like, they have good food. She was showing me their food. I was looking at the food. I was looking. She was like, you know what? You should go. You will enjoy. And why we're even having that conversation, I wasn't even thinking of Albania. I was thinking of Montenegro. That, oh, okay, I should go to Montenegro. She was like, there's not much in Montenegro. That Montenegro is just all about the view. That I should go to Albania. That Albania is actually not far from Montenegro. That if I really do want to see Montenegro, I could take like a day trip from Albania to Montenegro, just see it and come back to Albania. That Albania is so much fun. She went as a group of friends showing me pictures. I was like, okay, you know what? I am gonna go to Albania. So I brought out my travel book because I have travel book. I love planning. As like one of the good experience, like one thing about traveling for me also is about the planning. I love planning. I remember someone telling me, "Oh, was turn into business." You know, Nigeria. Once they know you have one hobby or one thing you enjoy, they just want you to turn into business. But I enjoy planning. Like I feel like it's part of the whole experience for me. Like finding out about the place I'm going to, finding out about the hotel, like just sorting out things. I enjoyed the whole experience. So I brought up my traveling book. So it's just like even so many country in it. So anyway, we went to Albania page and I was like, okay, let's put it into work. So where are we going to? Albania has different cities. I don't even know why I picked Durrës. I think at first I was looking for the hotel. So I wanted hotel that like I'm with hotel babe forever and ever. I don't do Airbnb. I don't like Airbnb. To me, it feels like I'm leaving home to go. Like, no, I need an hotel. I need where there's housekeeper. Anywhere like I could go downstairs. Like, if I need anything, hotel babe forever and ever. So I was like researching on like hotels that I want to book. I went booking.com forever got me. They got me. So I did my booking, I got my hotel, I got my flight. I was like, okay. I went to travel trip advisor, try to get like activity to do things I enjoy doing. I set up my activity. I was like, okay, you know what? I'll go hiking. I love hiking. I love exercise. Like if I'm going to be away for one week and I'm not going to be doing any form of exercise, any form of training at the gym, I might as well go for hiking. So I booked that. There was this another thing about Albania when you hear Albania, you, in your head, you think like it's a small city. Even when you get there, like immediately you land, like, and you're like out of the airport, you think like it looks small, but it's actually like a big country. It looks small, but it is a big country, and they're like different city, and they are kind of far from each other. But because their roads are good and there's no traffic, you think, oh, okay, it's not that far. But yeah, so Duras is like even like another city in Nigeria is their capital city is Tirana, like that's where their airport is. So uh I was in Honduras. All this I didn't even know. I didn't even know that it was like far away because even when I was like checking, I was like, okay, you know what? I don't want to book a cab from the airport to my hotel because to me also that's all about the experience. I love walking city. Like when I go to a new country, I love walking the city. I love taking their transportation. I love getting lost and figuring it out and finding my way. So I was like from the airport, I'm not going to take a cab. I'm not going to book. I'm not going to pre-book a cab or whatever. Like I'm going to take their public transportation. So I checked the map. The map was telling me, oh, I just needed to take like just one bus and walk to my hotel. I was like, oh, this is fine. I can do that. Not knowing it is not fine. Well, yeah, in my head, I was like, oh, this is fine. I could do that. Like, I just want to explore this city. So, yeah, everything was planned, activity planned, hotel booked, flight check, check. Everything was Gucci and rosy, and everything was planned. So I got to the airport. It was also nice. Everything checked, documents checked, checked. I got early. I didn't miss my flight because I missed my flight once when I was traveling to Morocco. Everything was fine. So why I was like, while we were boarding, there was like a girl in front of me. She was she was behind a white guy. I actually thought there were two like clothes on the queue. I actually thought that was her boyfriend. So in my head, I was like, oh, they look so cute. But also, I haven't even seen her passport, but from my face, I feel like this girl looks Nigerian. I was like, my people. But then like, later I saw her passport. I was like, oh, my people. So everyone I got checked that I was in front of her. I moved, so she was going. So at some point when we were like climbing down this staircase to like get to the plane, she was struggling with her luggages. Like so, she was struggling really. So I turned back. So I tried to help her. In my head, I was even judging the next guy. I was like, what sort of boyfriend is this? Your girlfriend is like first of all, why is your girlfriend carrying the luggage? Like I was judging. Then later on, so like I tried to, I was like, okay, let me hold this for you. So I was trying like, you know what? Why don't you do this, do this, do this? Like anyway, two edits are better than none. Like we're trying to figure it out. Like it's more easier for you to do it this way. So she did this. So she was like, oh, yeah, you're going to Albania as well. I was like, yeah, I am. She was like, oh shit, so she's going. So she was like, oh, then she saw my passport. Then she was like, oh, yeah, Nigeria. I was like, yeah. I was like, nah, yeah, I am Nigeria. I was like, I've seen you. I was like, I've seen you, and wow, my phone is ringing. That's why. Yes, sorry, my phone was ringing. So yeah, so I was like, yeah, I've seen, like I saw your passport. I was like, oh, my people. So she was like, oh, okay. Like our seat was like four seats. So she was like, oh, we'll see at the airport. I was like, yeah, we'll see at the airport. Have a great flight. So wait, like I didn't really sleep. I woke up so early, I was so tired. And one thing about me, I love sleeping on the plane, on the car, as long as we are on the move. I'm fast asleep. So I slept throughout my ride. I only woke up at some point while they were selling food. The flight, they didn't give us food. You have to buy the food. So I just got like a sandwich and like a Coke because I was like kind of hungry. So we got to Tiana Airport. We came out. First, like, the first thing I saw was like, I didn't prepare myself for this one. I mean, like I was putting on like a summer outfit, but I wasn't prepared for how hot the sun was going to be. But it was always kind of like and it was then those period that the heat wave was crazy in England, but it wasn't like unlike England where everywhere is hot, but there's no trees, there's no breeze. Like you can't just breathe. The whole hotness is like you just get tanned, like you just get tanned. That's just it. Like as much as it's hot, there's breeze. Even if you're not in the AC, if you're not in like within where there's AC or cooling fan or whatever, outside you're not as hot like if they are blowing your no. The sun is just like really shiny. You're glowing. So we came out. I came out rather. So I got to the airport. um I got to the airport at the baggage claim. I was trying to wait for my bag. Then the girl, like she was how she didn't check the bag. Instead, she was like, "Oh hi," like we just said like hello again. She was like, "Oh," that she's trying to order Uber, but she just realized Uber doesn't work here. Me, I was just like, oh, me, I just even realized my network is on roaming. I'm like, oh, so they've started their nonsense. Like, what's up? I need internet. I'm in a country that I don't know. I need internet. So I was still trying to sort that out. Connected to the airport's Wi-Fi. She was talking about transportation where she was going to. So me, I was like, oh, my own hotel. So she was like, oh, let me show you. Then she showed me the name of our hotel. So we saw it. We're like, oh, you actually need to take like two buses. You need to take bus from here to get to the central. Then from the central, you take another bus and you walk like 6 minutes. And I was like, oh, she's in Tirana, this city, like the capital. That me, I'm in Dures, like that's another city. But we need to take the same bus to the central. Then we'll separate to take a different bus. So I was like, I want to take a bus. I don't want to take a cab. Like it's part of the whole experience for me to. It's part of like traveling experience for me. She was like, oh, okay, she's gonna take the bus with me now. Okay, what's up? Like I was like, I'm waiting for my bag. So I got my bag. My network was still acting up. So she was using the map to direct us to the bus stop to take the first bus. Then okay, yeah. Another thing about Abena is that transport. Apart from like everything is nice, it's just really their transportation. Their transportation system is shit to me as far as I'm concerned. I feel like if you're not hiring cab or you don't drive, it's difficult for you to move around. That you can't just understand. You don't even know where this bus stop is. I mean, we were just walking around the airport. I kept the map said we'll go to she was like, oh, she doesn't want us to keep walking. Let's ask someone. Then we'll ask someone. Then the person like, oh, turn this way. Then we'll turn again. Then we'll ask somebody else. We'll say turn this way. We just keep circling the airport. While we were doing this, people were driving past. Oh, Africa, Africa. Oh, people trying to be like, oh, do you need a cab? Do you need the ride? Do you need this? I was like, no. Like at one point, I saw I saw like a boss, but the boss looks like all these like all these official office boss that they take their workers. Because in my head, I was like, I don't think that's Bobby Boss, but I saw like a man like putting on like suit and tie like ran. So me, I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's office boss. Then later on, I realized that was actually how their commercial bosses looks like it's like this white kind of boss. Like you think it's office boy, but it's not office boy. But we keep turning. At this point, I was already frustrated. I was already tired. We got to the airport past 6. I think at this point, probably 9 or 8. I don't know. But it was already in the evening. but like it's summer, so evening you won't even know that it's evening. So we just keep circling and circling. So we're walking. So a car passed. Then one the guy sitting at the passenger seat just waved at me. Was like hi. As soon as I just said hi, then the car was moving after. While we were still walking at the back, in my head I was like, if this car parked for us, I'm entering. I don't care. I don't care if they're going to kidnap me now. I'm tired. I'm tired of walking and trying to figure out how to get to where I'm going to. I am entering that car. So while I was walking, I realized the cab stopped for us, for me rather. So the guy was like, "Oh, where are you going?" I was like, "We're trying to get to the bus station." I was like, "Oh, come in. We're gonna take you." So I just say, "Oh yeah, thank you." So I gave it. It took my bag from me, put it in the booth. She was at the back, still scared, looking at me. Then she was like, later on, she was telling that because I had mine, she was like, "Okay, I'm just going to follow her as well." So we entered the car together. So the guy was not like we're like having conversation. The guy was like, "Oh, where are you from?" I was like, and every time, every time, every single time when people ask me where am I from, the very first thing that always comes to my mind is Nigeria because I am from Nigeria. But they always look like, did you fly in from Nigeria? I was like, no, like originally I'm from Nigeria, but I live in England. So the guy was like, oh, now he just came back from Nigeria last month. That he has a friend, this and that. Another thing about foreigner, they always feel like we all know each other. Then he was like, "Oh, do you know him?" Showing me his picture, Prince Tajuddin. So I was like, "No, I don't know him." He was like, "Oh, I was in your king's house. It was in Oni of Ife's house. Apparently, there was one event Oni of Ife had." So I was like, "Oh yeah, I know of Oni of Ife. I don't know him personally, but I know of him. Like I've." In the news and whatnot. So I was like, oh my god, I enjoy your country. They treated me like king. I was like, trust Nigeria. Yeah, a white person, they will always treat you like king. But it was like, oh, it was fun. He showed me pictures of Amala and Begri that he had. He showed me pictures of security. It was like, oh, the girls, they want to kill me, they want to kill me. And everyone was all over me. It was like everybody were begging me, please, please take me with you, take me with you. That it was like, where am I taking you to? I was like, I don't blame them. Oh, my mic is off. We need to figure this out. My mic is off, so I'm going to do this without the mic. So yeah, so it was like, oh, like everyone keep telling me, take me, like take me with them. I was like, where am I taking? Like, you should take them with him. I was like, where is? I was like, I don't blame them. Nigeria is hard, this and that. So we're just like, the guy was like a very very chilled guy. We're just talking about. Like it was like, oh, like he really liked Nigeria. So it was like, oh, that while he was in Nigeria, his friend gave him his PA's number. Them he has his PA's number because like he's still going back to Nigeria next month. It was like, oh, let me call him, let me call him, let me call him. Then he called the guy on FaceTime, like on FaceTime WhatsApp video, whatever. Like he called the guy, he was like, oh, I'm your sister, I helped your sister, I helped your people. Then the guy was like, oh, hello, which the guy said was so funny, he was telling me, send your number, give me a number. So I was like, I don't even live in Nigeria. What do you need my number from, nigga? So it was like, so we was talking. Then later I was like, oh, where are we going to? Then my friend told, like I told him like my home hotel was like, oh, that's like another city from here. There's like 2 hours drive that they could drop us at the bus station where I could take a bus to the place. I was like, yeah, that's fine. I'm okay, thank you. So I was like, oh wow, well, my friend, are we going to the same place? I was like, no. Then she showed him like the name of our own hotel. She was like, oh, our own hotel is not far. Like she's like in Tiana, like that city. They was like, oh, okay, that it would drop her and it would drop me at the bus station. I was like, yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Then later on, they spoke that language with the guy driving, his friend. So I think they both agreed that oh they don't want to drop me at the station, that they will actually drop me at my hotel. Then they were like, oh okay, they should drop me first at my hotel and they could come back together and drop the girl like I just made friend with at the airport. And the girl was like, no, they should drop they should drop her first, that she's tired and they can take me. In my head I was like, oh my god, human beings. So it's me they should kidnap. You want them to drop you first. She was like, oh how would they drop how would they drop the person that has mind first? And no, they should drop me, then they can be taking me. And all this while everywhere is already getting dark because now it's already like past 9 to 10. So I was like, okay, like it's fine by me. Then they were like, oh, do you want to grab a drink? I was like, honestly, I would love to, but right now I'm tired, I'm exhausted. My network is not working. I just wanna check in and just. And the next day, I have activity that I have to wake up as early as 5:30 in the morning. So he was like, oh, no, connect to my Wi-Fi, my hotspot, connect to my hotspot. So he on his hotspot for me, and I connected. So I was still trying to figure out my data and everything. So the lady I made friends, she was like, oh, what am I doing tomorrow? That she doesn't even have any plans, that she just came and think like, oh, she'll figure it out, or ask the session. So I thought that, oh, we're going to, like, it's like a road trip, we're going to another city where there's like blue water and like I've forgotten the name of the city, but there's like pool, just like a road trip. Is like, it's cool, it's nice. She was like, oh, can I please ask if she could still get a ticket, if she could still come? I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask. So yeah, we dropped her at our hotel. Then we started like our 2 hours journey to drop me at my hotel. They dropped me at my hotel as well. We exchanged number with the guy. I was like, oh, thank you. Was when I checked in the hotel I stayed to. Amazing hotel. The people, they were so good. They were so good to me. Like, it was fun. My activity was nice. Later on, I was still talking to this girl that I met, and later on, like, we were able to like get her like a ticket for the event, but we were not like in the same bus because they were like a big luxury bus picking different people up. We're not in the same bus, but like the way the trip is, at some point you have like 30 to 20 minute break to use the restroom, to have breakfast or whatever. So the very first stop, because at that point, like my net, I figured out my network, and we're like talking on the phone. So at that point, like we had like most of, she was like, oh, did you guys stop here? I was like, yeah. So we spoke to the driver. We're like, oh, can we swap? Like, I want to stay with my friend. She was like, oh, I should come to their home bus. I was like, okay, sure, why not? So I went to their home bus. So she was like, oh, she has made friend with one other lady that she's Congolese, but she lives in Belgium, and she speaks three languages, I think. So it was just like three of us. It was cool. We had fun. We took pictures. We saw a nice view. It was amazing. It was amazing. Then the second day, I think it was the second day I went for my hiking. The hiking as well, amazing. I did that shit with me praying that, God, please, God, please, God, please, God. The tour guide they'll keep telling you, oh, nobody has ever slept here, nobody has ever fallen. I say, oh, it's only starting from one person. Well, just God, please. Then you get to the top, and it's like, oh my God, it's all worth it. While we were even climbing the mountain, I saw like a little boy. He and his mom came out. Just telling me, I was like, you're a brave boy. Like you're so brave. The mom was like, oh, I'm so proud of him. I was like, yeah, you should be proud of him, because the boy wasn't scared. He was brave. Even if he was scared, he wasn't showing it. It was literally like at our front, just walking, and they were like rocks that you have to climb and everything. It was. I love that boy, brave boy. Like, yeah, it was fun. Even when I had like a chill day, I was just like chill at the poolside of the hotel, just like relaxing. And so what time, like, I was trying to like, okay, explore the city, like where to eat. So I checked the map where was near to me. So I saw one. So I was talking to the reception. I was like, oh, I'm going to so place. I'm going to. She was like, no, I shouldn't go to that place. I should go to Oma. I was like, where is Oma? Like, she keep hyping the place of her. You need to go to Oma. Their food is nice. She was like, oh, I used to go. Like, I go in the morning slash afternoon just to have coffee and everything. She was shy, like really hyping the place. So I had to ask her, I was like, do you know someone working there? She was like, yeah. Like, my neighbor works there. Then she was like, oh, let me call him and say you're coming. I was like, because this whole hype page. She was like, oh, put the name on Instagram, put the name on Instagram. And immediately I kept the name on Instagram. Like, what came up was just like people doing content for the place, like saying, oh, my first day in Albania, follow me to Oma. Like, I was seeing like nice things about it on IG. So I was like, okay, I feel like this place is gonna be cool. Like, let me go check it out. So she called a cab for me, and I was like, oh, is this cab going to bring me back? She was like, yeah, like I should, like he's going to give me his number. She gave me her own number as well, that I should always text her like when I'm ready and everything. So I was like, oh, okay, no problem. So I got to Oma. The setting was nice. I had pasta. The food was chef kiss. I enjoyed my food with salmon fish. I wanted to explore. I wanted like one um chicken something. I don't even understand the menu, but I was talking to the guy serving me, so I was like, oh, I want this, and like, what do you recommend? But the guy keeps saying, oh no, I shouldn't order it, I might not like it, and he doesn't want the situation where it brings it, I try it out and I don't like it, and I will say I don't want to pay. I was just laughing. I was like, literally, I feel like you're talking from experience right now. Has someone done that to you before? So it's like, oh, it's just saying that. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll go for the safer option. Just give me like Greek salmon fish. So I had the fish, I had the pasta, I had the fish, I had the cocktail. The cocktail was so good. While I was eating, because it's like a beach side, so you can't eat at the beach side. So the restaurant is different. While I was eating at the beachside, I could hear Nigerian music. I could hear Shake. I was just like vibing while I was like, okay, what's going on? I think this DJ must really like Nigerian music. So after eating, I did some shots. I was like, let me go to the beach side. So I was chilling in my table, drinking another cocktail, doing shots. Like the DJ keep playing good music as well. I keep moving my body. I was like, okay, I can't take this too much. I can't take this for long. I need to go compliment the DJ. So I walk up to the DJ booth. So I was like, oh hi, like you're very good. Like, are you from Nigeria? So the guy was like, yeah, he is from Nigeria. I was like you are so good, like I'm really having fun. So I went back to my table. Still vibing, dancing, taking pictures. People keep trying to come talk to me, and half of the time when I'm out, especially when I'm out and I just want to have fun. I don't like. I'm doing short. Trust me, I'm not in the mood to have serious conversation or whatever conversation. I just want to enjoy myself. So, and also, the people like when they say foreigner, they like this thing where they like try to take pictures with you, like they taking. I don't know, maybe they always take this picture to go boost to their friends or for souvenir or for some freak shit. I don't know, but they just you don't know me, but why do you want to take pictures with me? It's like, oh, can I take pictures with you? Can I take picture with you? Also, then there was this guy. Then my next work finished. Then I needed to even like top up. So I was like, so I asked the guy like, can you hold your hotspot for me? So he was like, yeah. Then he was talking. I was like, oh, do you want to go take a walk by the beach? I was like, no, I don't want to go take a walk by the beach, but this time it's dark with a stranger for what? I was like, no, like why this guy was still like trying to move to me. His screensaver was his picture of his family. I was just laughing. I was like, please and please and please. So at this point, I was already like getting frustrated being like at my table and people because all I just want to do was just to drink and dance. So just like so I saw that people were moving to the DJ stage. So I was like, I'm just gonna move to the DJ stage. So I just moved there. So like it was so fun. God. It was I had so much fun. I had so much fun. That's my type of fun where everyone is just there to vibe, everyone is there to dance. Nobody's trying to rock you, nobody's trying to grab your house, nobody's trying to no, everyone's just having fun and respecting each other's space. It was so much fun. I was at the back of the um at the DJ stage where like I got talking to the DJ. I was like, oh okay, like I got to realize like he actually he didn't I think he was born in Nigeria but didn't grow up in Nigeria, moved to Italy like a very young age, spent all his life in Italy, then moved to England. Like he moved to different country before moving to England. Then later I realized he used to live in my city before he moved. We're like, oh, what city? He was like, oh, I literally just moved from your city to so city. I was like, oh, hey. They were talking. They was telling me about the concert that he always have. Like he always do this thing. I just show up to streets in different city, and he just put flyer and IG just tell people pull up, let's vibe like street. It was like, oh, he just finished one in Paris and literally he just flew from France to Albania this morning, like so he had a gig in that Omar, like always like he's gonna be playing for them for I think 6 months or 3 months that he signed contracts with them. So we're like talking, very cool, chill guy. So we're talking, he speaks 4 languages, I think. Like everyone was vibing, was nice. I met up one other guy too that is like he's from France. He was flying out that morning. I was like, please don't miss your flight. Literally past 3, you're still here. Your flight is 10. He was like, no, Fala, I'm not gonna miss my flight. It was fun. I met good people. I had so much fun. So at some point I was like, oh, I'm getting tired. Let me go. I was texting my cab, my taxi guy. It wasn't replying me. I was texting the receptionist lady. It wasn't replying me. So I was like, oh my god, because it was late and I didn't want to just enter any cab. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay here till they close because by the time it's like 4 5, everywhere will start getting bright. Then I can figure it out. Then at some point I was like, I just told like my new friend, the DJ guy, I was like, you're gonna put me in a taxi. Like I trust you. You're gonna put me in a trustworthy taxi. I was like, don't worry, I got you. Just chill. So we're like vibing. I met the manager of the place. Very cool guy as well. Even we partied till I think past 4:30 or 4 o'clock they close. We party. What's the name? Then at one point the DJ guy was like, "Oh, like hold on, don't get tired. I want to play one song for you. I want to play one song." I was like, "What song do you want to play for me?" He just played a Ayuba song. I was like, "Hey, any job would you like? Elevate one like camera, elevate outstanding camera joke." It was so much fun. We had fun. I danced. I was like, "How did you know I was remember?" She said, "You told." He was like, "You told me." Like I asked her and told me. I was like, I was like, I can't remember having this conversation where you say, "Yes, you did." Like when you came, like I asked you, like, "Are you Yoruba?" And you said yes. I was like, even till now, I honestly can't remember having that conversation with him. But then I was four tequila shot in. So I don't know. I don't know if I did or he guessed or I did. I don't know. I didn't care at that point. I was just vibing to my. We were just like we were dancing. Even the foreigners, they were even dancing with the song. It was just telling me like there's some song that doesn't need a mix. You just have to allow them to play. Let that for how long the song is playing. Just allow it to play and just vibe. And people keep coming to him. Oh, can you please play this? Can you please play this? Then the, then the manager was telling us. Then the manager was telling us like, oh, I've we seen like a funny clip online where people keep going to the DJ asking him, "Can you play this? Can you play this?" And the DJ keeps giving them earphones, like, "Take, go and listen to it." Like, I don't know why people keep doing that. Like, you're not your house. This is not Spotify. You can't keep let the DJ let him do his work. But yeah, it was fun. I switched off the DJ set myself. The manager was so funny. He was like, "Oh, do you want to say magic?" I was like, "What magic?" I was like, "Press this button." Oh, that's not magic. It was like it was just fun. It was just being silly. It was so fun. It was like, "Press this button." Then I pressed it, and the whole light went over, and I was like, "Ooh." I was feeling myself. I was feeling myself. And then he and the manager they took me outside. They were actually going to call a cab for me, but they were like, "Oh, they're always trustworthy cab outside. Let's go outside and check." Then another thing, I've been in the second language is Italian. Like almost all of them speak Italian. So because the DJ spoke like Italian, so he was able to communicate. So he was able to get me cab, communicated with the man. I hint at everybody, everybody keep coming. You're safe, you're safe. Don't be scared, don't be scared, don't be scared, sister. Don't be scared, don't be scared. I was like, okay. Immediately I entered. The man was like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "Nigeria." Started playing Nigerian music. He was like, "Oh, I love Nigerians. Lot of Nigerians. Yeah, they are here." I was like, "Yeah," because it's summer. New set of people are going, as people are going, another set of people are coming in. People like I feel like it's going to be like that till August. Like the will keep getting people going, coming, going. And July this month, Kanye West is even having like a show this month. So I trust so many people from England and definitely flying out to go see Kanye West, make it like a long weekend thingy. So yeah, so the cabman, so very chill guy. We stopped at the checkpoint. I didn't even flinch. They were speaking the language. I was just chilled at the back. The guy was like, "Oh," like I was like, at the end of the day, if you want to do anything bad, you're still gonna do anything bad. But I'm just choosing to trust you as a person and be like, okay, you're cool. So we're chill. Then when we got to my hotel, he was trying to be smart. We've agreed on one price. When I got there, he was not telling me his number, and I said, "No, that's not the price they told me. This is the price." So we're like going back and forth. Back. I said, "No, I'm not going to pay. This is the price. Don't try to be smart." Then keep shouting, "Economy, economy, Nigerians, economy." I said, "There's no money in Nigeria. What do you mean?" So that's how I gave me the nickname. So every time throughout my stay, every time I want to call him to pick me up somewhere, because him, he could understand English, but wasn't as clear, and it was just like at some point we have to be using hand, and we just have to be doing. So if I would just so our conversation is always like straight. I could just say economy, this place to this place, like just yeah, just so we could be able to understand one another. So yeah, so that's why I gave me new nicknames. So it was like economy. So the man throughout my trip was the one taking me, even when it is not available. He will send someone to me. He will showed me pictures of his family. He had twins, a boy and a girl. Nice people. I met nice people. Honestly, I met nice people. I met some other girls at another pool, another beach place as well. The lady, she's 47, but she doesn't looked so good for 47. Like we got talking, she's chill, she's alright as well. She lives in Ireland, and she has a passport. She was like, she's from one African country, I think Zimbabwe. Yeah, she was like, oh, she used to live in England, that she could not cope, that she just have to move. She was like, how are you guys coping? I could not cope. She was like, oh, I have my sister, I have like a family in your city. She'll show you my sister picture. Do you know her? I said, what do you mean? Do I know her? Like, my city is big for crying out loud. I can't just know her. She was like, oh, like, she was like, oh, how long have you been living in England? I told her. She was like, oh, okay, maybe that's why. She was telling me. Then she was telling me that, oh, she had cancer, that she has done the chemotherapy, she has done everything, but later on they found out that the cancer is already like in her bone, so there's nothing they can do. So she was like, for like, I don't know if I have 2 years, I don't know if I have 1 year. All I know is I'm not going to stay at home being sad or thinking about what I should have done differently or what not. No, I'm going to live my life, I'm going to have fun. So I was like telling her about, oh madam, you know what, come out, like the DJ is my friend, like the place is chill, you're going to have fun, message me on Instagram, we are there, da 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 da. I was telling like my new friend as well, the DJ guy, that, oh, like I'm already doing prayer for you guys as people are coming. She showed up. We actually had fun again, party till 4. I think even after 4, because every time I went to Oman like 3 times on my trip there, yeah, and every time, okay, I think it's just only the second time that I didn't wait for the DJs. Every like the first 2 that was there, I always wait for him to finish. Like we always leave together, then he put me in a cab or we stay. Like I think the third one, because I was even flying back to England, and my flight was very early, so we just took a walk, like got food, just gisting, talking, then got like my taxi to come pick me up, then I had to drop the lady in her own hotel, then my taxi dropped me in my own hotel. So I just went home, washed my face, brushed my teeth, carried my luggage. My taxi took me back to the airport. It was so much fun. The guy that picked us up from the airport that dropped me, I later hung out with him. One day when I was in Uma, I was like, where are you? I was like, I'm in Uma. I was like, oh, I know Uma. I was like, come chill. Like, so he came, we had fun, we left 4 o'clock. I was like, he's going to drop me. So I was like, oh, okay. So at that period, that time, I wasn't even online. So I was just like, okay. Because most time when I'm like in a cab, I always, when I'm online, I check the map to know that, oh, they're going the right direction, just to be safe. So I wasn't even online to do that. So I was just chilling. He was telling me, don't be scared, don't be. I was like, I'm not scared. He was like, I can see it. I said, I'm not scared, I'm not scared. Like, he was like, okay, I'm going to drop you, I'm going to drop you, don't worry. Then we got to my hotel. Alexa, stop. Then we got to my hotel. Then he was telling me, oh, because the next day it promised to take me to one city that has like a lovely view, mountain, this and that. So he was telling me, oh, can I come up with you to sleep? I was like, no. Why are you coming up to me? I was like, no. He was like, oh, because he lives in Tirana. Like, I was like, I don't want to go to Tirana. Or like drive all the way down to Tirana, and from Tirana come back and pick you and go to this place I want to take you. That I'm not going to touch you. That we could just sleep separately. I just want. I was like, no, it's not a matter of. It was like, oh yeah, you're scared. I was like, it's not a matter of me being scared or when I actually want to be alone. That's why it's a solo trip, and that's why I'm alone in the room. Like, I don't want anybody sleeping in the room. Like, I'm sorry. Then see, I left, started giving me attitude. It didn't take me to where he promised me. I was just like, men will forever be men. I can't be bothered. Like, I didn't come here because of you. So regardless, with or without you, I'm still gonna have fun. I mean, like, I'm grateful for the kindness you showed me, but if that's what it's going to take for you to continue being kind to me, I'm not interested. So I was just having fun. Honestly, I had so much fun. I feel like what can even put together how much fun I had and how much memories I made on this trip. I met people that we became Instagram friends. Even at Oma, I met this lady that she lives in England. She lives in Wales. She's Nigeria as well. Like, I think she was on her own table chilling. I was on my own table. I just woke up to her. I was like, oh, are you here, alone? She was like, yeah. I was like, do you want us to stay together? I was like, yeah. I was like, do you want to come to my table? Should I come to your table? She was like, oh, I could come. So we're just talking and just making videos and just dancing. She was even the one that told me about the pool, the second pool and second beach that I went to. She was like, oh, I was in this place, I spent all my day there, that is so fun, their food is good, I should try it. And I was like, okay, you know what, you got me at the food is good, I'm going to go check it out. My trip to Montenegro as well, I enjoyed it. Oh my god, the pasta I had in Montenegro, the cocktail I had in Montenegro, the pizza I had in Montenegro, take me back. If not for anything, just for the food, take me back. I had so much good food. And also, yeah, two people offered me cocaine. The very first one, when the guy said, "Do you want do you want cocaine? Do you want coke?" That's what he said. But in my head, I heard, "Do you want coke?" So now I'm angry because I'm like, what the fuck? What gives you the audacity? Like, what makes you, just because I've been nice and being polite and talking to you, why were you asking me, "Do you want coke?" So I was like, "Coke?" Like I was ready to like go off on him, and the guy was like, "No, no, no, coke, coke, coke." I was like, "No, no, no, my brother in Christ, I don't do that." I was like, "No, no, 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 I don't do that." The second one too, so I was like, "Do you sniff?" That second one, in his defense, I feel like because I keep going to the toilet every 5 minutes, if he probably thought that was what I was doing, and every time I go to the toilet and I come back, I come with a new energy. I'm like, "Oh, okay, let's get." Maybe it felt that was what I was going to go and do in the toilet. That's why I was saying, do you sniff? Do you want?" So I was like, I feel like in Albania, cocaine is like water to them. As, like, because the way I people just randomly, they must not see you hype and everything be like, "Do you wanna?" I'm like, "My brother, nah, that's not why we are here." But yeah, good food, good people, lovely memories. Definitely going back. Trip to Montenegro. I really enjoy. Even on my trip to Montenegro, I met some girls too. They're from Morocco. She came with her friends. We were talking, and she was like, "Oh, are you on your own?" She was like, "Oh, our other friend likes it." We were seeing Instagram. She even took our picture. She didn't. She never sent that picture to me. But yeah, she was like, "Oh," I was like, "Do you wanna come out to me?" She was like, "Oh, literally everyone that has been to Albania, they've been to Oma, because when I was like, they'd be like, "Hey, Oma, we've been." Then she was like, because it was late, like trip to Montenegro, going and coming back. And I was like, "I'm still going to Oma this evening." She was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah, like I just need to get to my hotel room, shower, change my clothes, off we go." Like I'm outside. Literally, that's why like I'm still tired, because throughout my trip, I was having just 3 hours sleep. At, but then when I'm like in the bus for like maybe when I'm doing day trip to Montenegro, half of the time I'm sleeping in the bus. My plane ride back to Ignat, I slept all through. All through. The lady sitting beside me when we landed, she said, "You had a good sleep, didn't you?" I said, "Yes." She said she keep trying, she keep moving, but the sleep is not coming. In my head, I'm like, skill issue. Like I slept all through. Second, not the second day, because I didn't go to work the second day, but the day I resumed work, I was dozing off. Never have I been dozing off at work. I was dozing off that I had to like wet my face. I don't like coffee, I have to drink coffee. Even till now, I feel like I need like a day that I don't go to gym, go to work, switch off my phone and try to get like a proper good 8 hours or 10 hours sleep. But will I do it all over again? Definitely. And also, to me, every time I go on a vacation, I'm not there to sleep. I don't mind. I don't care. 3:30, 5:30, we are outside. We are up. Where do we need to be? I'm not here to sleep. I'm here to explore. I'm here to have fun. But yeah, I had so much fun. And another thing that surprised me most is when people hear you are traveling alone, they make it seem like it's one big thing. To me, traveling alone is not like a big thing. But like, "Oh, you're traveling alone. Oh my god, you have courage. Oh my god, I wish I was like you. Oh my god." I'm like, well, there's nothing special in traveling alone. I feel like more people should do that. You can't keep putting your life on hold for people of, I don't know, just to enjoy yourself. The lady that had cancer, I saw her with one other lady. I actually thought they've been friends for so long, but she was like, no, that she met her on Facebook group because she didn't want to come to this trip alone. That there's like a Zimbabwe Facebook group, and they were just talking like, "Oh, who's going to this country?" And the lady was like, "Oh, she's going." That they literally just met themselves at the airport. I was like, "Oh my god, you guys have great chemistry. I thought you guys have been friends for years. I didn't know you guys just met." She was like, "Yeah, that." But she was like, "Oh, Fla, you're encouraging me now. You're encouraging me now. I think I need to try it. That I've never traveled alone." Like every time she planned a trip, that she always try to look for someone in the group so they could just meet up there. Like, you just have to live your life. I mean, you just have to live your life. She was like, "Oh, she's going to this country next. Are you coming?" I was like, "Do you know the passport I have?" She was like, "Oh, so you don't have a British passport?" I said, "No, I don't," because she has like a Irish passport. So she was like, "Oh, that, oh yeah, this and that." So I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Come to England for Christmas. Oh, it's going to be fun." Like we stayed in touch. She meant even after I flew back, she sent me a picture. She was like, "Oh, she went to say hi to the DJ." She was like, "Oh, your friend is a very cool guy." I was like, "Yeah, he's chill. He's like Nigerians, we are chill." Like yeah, I had so much fun, so much fun. I wish I had money. If I had money, I would have fly back to go watch Kanye West. This I think he's playing this week or next weekend and make a weekend out of the trip. I had so much fun. I'm definitely this year. I'm definitely going back. I feel like 1 week because my friend is. I don't know when this contract is going to. I think it's going to be there for like 3 months. It's back in England, and it's going to go back, then be there for like 3 months or whatever. But one period while he's playing there, probably make a weekend out of it and just go, just have fun and come back. I love Oma. Like I love Oma. I love the music. I love their food. I love the people. Albania. Thank you for making this sweet lady a happy lady. I had so much fun. I had deep tissue massage. It was fun. It was fun. I feel like the only food I had that I didn't enjoy was one rooftop food, which wasn't whole. I enjoyed their cocktail. I enjoyed their prawns. I enjoyed their seafood. I think it's the creamy pasta. It was just too creamy. No, it wasn't that done or something. But anyway, I still ate it, but I just didn't finish it. But every other food I had, I was finishing it. But Montenegro pasta has to be the best pasta that I had all through my trip. And their cocktail. I had so much fun. I had so much fun. We back outside, baby.